Alright guys, well, we had an issue at the track. Yeah, one of the rockers got a little chewed up. I think we over-revved it or collapsed a lifter or something. And the best I can tell is it looks like the rocker shifted over about that much right there. That almost fits here. And that lines up with the valve stem rubbing here, the retainer hitting there, and then the push rod coming out of the cup and riding on the side there. So that that ended our racing for the weekend. We got 4 passes in, none of any consequence or personal best. The car still ran good. We got up to, we did have traction issues the 4 passes we made. Nothing launched very hard, or we either launched hard, or either launched and spun, got sideways, or, launched and then kind of bogged. So, like short shifted second or whatever. So definitely we had issues on all 4. No clean passes at all. At least, there was always one gear that was no good, and maybe the other 3 were good. So best mile per hour was like 124, and that was obviously with a terrible 60 foot. So you're only going to be able to make up so much mile per hour if your 60 foot's no good. Nonetheless, it was still fun. My son came out and he crew chief for me, so he did some filming. He got me on and off the trailer, and he did a great job at that. It's so nice to have help at the track. It makes a big difference, even though my time slips won't improve it, but it definitely helps. And having fun hanging out, But nonetheless, other than that, we're trying to figure out this valve train issue. I went over all these rockers, and I went ahead and did a quarter turn preload and fired the car off and checked again, and it was still tapping, but not as bad as it was at the track. So before the last time I set these, I had half turn preload. These are not short travel hydraulic roller lifters. They're just standard Elgin. So I'm not sure how much preload they should have, but I'm going to try half or 3/4, see if it makes a difference. Otherwise, we'll have to look at some other issue. Hopefully it's not a rod or anything, but we never lost any oil pressure or anything like that. So the car never overheated, never lost oil pressure. It just started to tap a little bit. And again, I'm probably, from losing traction, maybe it went up on the rev limiter or something, and maybe the lifter lost control of the valve or something for a split second, and that's when the push rod popped out of place or what have you. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So we were up on the limiter a couple times. So nonetheless, that is what it is. We'll fix it either way and go from there. But we did that, and the 7-foot aluminum ramps worked out really good. We were able to drive the car right up on the trailer. We didn't have to winch it up there. We just drove it right up. Nothing scraped on the bottom. Made it over the dovetail. So that's a time saver right there. Not having to winch the car up and on and off the trailer. So anyway, but of course you can only do that with 2 people. So when I'm by myself, then the winch is a lifesaver. I can do that by myself. But we did that, and then since we got back from Tennessee, we've had a lot of rain here, and I cut the grass earlier this week, and we had to cut the grass again today. So we did that. We got all hot and sweaty, and then stepson said, let's go ahead and open the pool. So if you can hear over there, the pool's running. We got that up and running for the season. So it's been a busy weekend. Actually, I got a lot of sun, so got my first sunburn of the year, and as you can see, we've already been out swimming and all that kind of stuff. So we have been running and gunning this weekend. I'm sure I'll sleep well tonight, but knocking all this stuff out. So I don't know when the next time we're going to be at the track. It'll probably be Reading. The next time they're running down in Lodi is not till September. So, I mean, I should be able to make that one, but we definitely want to race, try to at least get to the track once a month during the summer. Just Reading is 3 hours each way, and now hopefully this valve train issue is nothing more than, resetting these lifters correctly. But I do have another set of rockers I can try. I got some stainless steel ones, but they are a split. They're 1/6s and 1/7s, half and half. I'm not sure if I have enough coil bind clearance with these springs to do 1/7s on. I'd probably put them on the intake side. But yeah, yeah. So, but anyway, we can put them on and try. Doesn't hurt. So, or I could just put the stainless steel 1/6s on all the exhausts, since that's the one, and try that. So we got a couple things we can try. We're not in a huge rush. I don't like having my car down, and particularly when it was running so good. But that's racing, things happen. Nonetheless, I will get back at you guys as soon as I know something. I'll probably work on this a little more tomorrow night. And go from there. I could always just order one new Scorpion rocker and put it on there, but I don't think it's messed up enough that it's hurting anything. So I went ahead over it with a sanding roll and everything, and got any of the sharp edges off, so nothing will go in the oil or what have you. So I don't think it's damaged enough that I can't use it, but nonetheless, we'll go from there, and hope everybody had a great weekend. Also, I want to do a shout out to Jason. He's one of the Corral members, corral.net. He lives not too far from me, and he was out at the track also, so we got to hang out for a little while. Very cool guy. Got a 65 fastback with a 347, but his has a turbo. He's got a Vortec on his, so. Hopefully I'll get there one day with the supercharged setup. But very cool guy, and it's very cool to meet him and hang out. So anyway, that's always fun to meet people from the forums and from YouTube and what have you. So anyway, guys, hope everybody had a great weekend, and I'll keep you updated as soon as I'll try some different preload settings on this and see if that's the issue. If the motor has to come out, then that'll be a perfect time to go ahead and do the QuickTime and McLeod swap. I'll just pull the engine and trans all together. We'll check the rod bearings. We'll check all the bearings, all that kind of stuff. We'll see if there's a bent valve, but I don't think so, because it's running fine. It's not down on power. And I guess I can do a compression test or a leak down test real quick, but I don't think that's the issue. I put a bore scope in the cylinder number 3 and everything, and I didn't see any signs that a valve touched the piston. So we'll just have to go from there after we reset the valves with a half or maybe 3/4 turn preload, see what happens. All right, guys, hope everybody had a great weekend. Thank you.